Hello, my name is Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And I'm an obsessed Muppet fan.
Excuse me? Did you say Muppet fan?
Who is this guy?
Hi-ho everybody, it's your old buddy Dave here. Now, as you may or may not know, I really dig the Muppets.
A lot. Too much.
It's just not healthy.
Ever since I was a little boy, the Muppets were a pivotal part of my life. My family loved them too, and encouraged me to take note of their humor, creativity, and zeal for life, which I did in spades. In fact, I've even been known to draw the Muppets from time to time. So of course it's only natural that I collect Muppet merchandise and memorabilia.
He has way too much stuff.
And he just keeps buying more.
Make him stop! We're freaking broke!
I have almost all of the Palisades action figures, including con exclusives, and while they're probably the coolest pieces I have, they're not the most special. I have lots of books, games, cards, ornaments, plushes, calendars, stationery, Happy Meal toys, collector statuettes, shirts, stuffed animals, posters, videos, designer collectibles, music, imports, swag, knickknacks, novelties, doodads, baubles, trinkets and curios, and then there's the digital stuff like MP3s and rare video clips. I have some older things that are chock full of nostalgic value that I've held on to since I was a little tyke. I also have some rare stuff that's super hard to find and big on some collector's lists. Then there are memorable moments of Muppet magic that are special to me, like the first Muppet Vault fan meetup in Brooklyn, New York, where I hung out with Tough Pigs Ryan and Joe and Muppet Cast host Steve Swanson. Or when I saw Tony Geis, Bob McGrath, Fran Brill, Marty Robinson, Carol Spinney, Sonia Manzano, Kevin Clash, and Frank Oz at William Patterson University for Sesame Street's 40th anniversary, and listened to them reminisce about Jim and the past 4 decades on the world's most famous street. But they're not the most special. Okay, I know. So what is the most special piece in my Muppet collection? Well, we're getting really close. Amongst the most rare of my collection are 2 mannequins of Bert and Ernie. When I was a kid in the early 80s, the local JCPenney's department store at Monmouth Mall had mannequins of Sesame Street characters in the children's department. My grandmother used to take me there to buy clothes, and I loved seeing Cookie Monster, Big Bert, Bert and Ernie looking over me as I got the latest overalls from Oshkosh Bagosh. Years later, when I had started college, I got a part-time job at that same JCPenney's working for their art department. One of my first tasks was to go through the storage area and get rid of all the old fixtures, sets, props, and mannequins. And guess who was buried all the way in the back? I took all 4 home, much to my parents' chagrin, but soon after, Big Bird and Cookie Monster were lost to water damage in my parents' basement. But Bert and Ernie are still around. They're in pretty good condition for being at least as old as I am, but someday I hope to refurbish and display them properly. Believe it or not, though, they're not the most special to me. A few years back, I thought I'd try and contact legendary Muppeteer Jerry Nelson, and thanks to a thread dedicated to such inquiries on the Muppet Central forums, I sent Mr. Nelson a letter, some art I had done, and a self-addressed stamped envelope. And I got back all these autographed pictures and a beautiful little note thanking me for the kind words and my artwork. This is the holy grail of my Muppet collection. But believe it or not, this isn't the most special piece of my collection either. So what is the absolute most special piece in my vast Muppet collection? Back in 1981, Fisher-Price Toys made a line of dress-up Muppet dolls that featured Miss Piggy, Gonzo, and Kermit. I had all of them, and every stitch of available outfits for them too. My dad used to even make spacesuits out of tinfoil for them for me. Kermit was of course my favorite, and to this day, I still have him. He's seen better days for sure. All his clothes are long gone, and he looks pretty ragged. You can even see the teeth marks where my dog chewed on his eyes. I've had him since I was 3 years old, and he's the best likeness of the actual Kermit I've ever seen, even to this day. No matter what pieces of my collection are displayed at home or my office, or rest in storage, this Kermit always stays out on my nightstand by my bed.
It's true.
I like to play with him.
It's actually really adorable.
And that's my Muppet collection, from the rare to the sentimental and everything in between. So, am I an obsessed Muppet fan?
Yes.
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 Yes!
Okay, fine. But you have to admit, some of that stuff is pretty awesome. So if you'd like to get a better look at my Muppet fan art and see some other pretty cool stuff, then head over to DaveHulteenDesign.com and have a look around. And for all the latest on news and to see other fans who are even more obsessed than me and have some of their own cool Muppet stuff, keep heading over to the Muppet Mindset. Who's Bucky Dent?
Yes.
It looks so weird on this thing.
Do I get paid now?